Hello, folks, and welcome to the February 2018 update for Vertigo Tea Party. Yes, I'm aware the month is already halfway over. Shut up. So, as usual, all the important stuff will be in the first 5 minutes. Any extra babbling on, going into details, etc., will be after that 5 minutes mark, and I will let you know once we have gotten there so you can drop out if you're not interested. So, as I've mentioned before, there's going to be a bigger focus on streaming. Originally, I said about 50-50. Short version is I'm actually liking streaming a lot. I'm liking it a lot more than I thought I was going to. And given some of the things going on at YouTube, it's probably going to be more than 50-50. In fact, right now, it's almost entirely streaming. I don't really want to always be that way. I want to do some offline content, but right now I'm enjoying streaming so much. The focus has been there. Again, does not mean won't be recording any offline non-stream content, but right now that is definitely the focus of what I am doing and what I will continue to do for the time being. However, pretty much everything should be uploaded. The stuff that's part of a series will obviously be uploaded in the series playlist. However, random stuff that I do is going to be also put into a playlist all of its own called Random Streams. I might change that name later. But if you want to catch those like kind of casual streams or one-off streams where I'm either testing stuff or whatever, then check in that playlist. Right now that playlist is empty, but there'll be more in there soon. You might be asking why you want to watch just random stuff. We actually have some fun in there. In the various casual streams, we did some Bloodborne, we did some Minecraft, so I will be putting all of those up. So just keep an eye on that. But yes, pretty much everything should end up being uploaded from Twitch to YouTube eventually. The current stream schedule is going to be Monday, no stream. Tuesday through Thursday will be 7 o'clock Eastern time until 10 o'clock Eastern. Friday will be about 9 o'clock Eastern to midnight. Saturday will be 5 o'clock Eastern until 10 o'clock. Sunday, about 3 o'clock Eastern until 10. Keep in mind those times can change, especially the ending times. The ending times, I put those kind of on the earlier end. Sometimes we might go longer. More likely we'll go longer. And those times may and probably will change as we kind of nail down a long-term schedule. But I want to have a solid schedule so you guys know when to expect the stream instead of just having to guess or rely on Twitter updates and emails and crap like that. So let's see, what else do I have? We'll probably end up doing more games, by the way, doing this. So you'll probably like to see more games being done on the channel. Funny enough, you'll also probably see more experimental stuff that I don't normally do series on, stuff like city builders, things of that nature. So as far as the new games for this month, Shadow of the Colossus, technically, I've actually finished it already. Just a fair warning, if you like that game a lot, you might want to skip my series on it because I did not like it very much and I said a lot of bad things about it. I think it ended up being like a mediocre game. It didn't age well. Controls are god-awful. So you might want to skip that because I am very, very verbally abusive to that game, at least in the very first video and the last video. So just FYI. Kingdom Come Deliverance will also be starting. If you're not familiar, it's a more open world, realistic style RPG. There's no like magic, things like that. You're not be fighting dragons or anything. You're just fighting people. So keep an eye on that. That should be starting this Tuesday, maybe earlier if I get a key before the release, and that will be on stream, of course. Questionable coming this month. Bayonetta 1 and 2 is on the Switch this month. I haven't got a Switch yet, but I probably will buy one, and I'd always wanted to do Bayonetta, so we might do that. Monster Hunter World, if I get a free weekend, what I decided to do is I'll probably Redbox it and do some streams and see if I like it, because I honestly don't know if I like it enough to buy it. So don't know on that one. As far as series that will continue this month, we have Subnautica, we have Vampire Bloodlines, Last of Us, plus the DLC, and Far Cry 3. And that is actually pretty much it. That's the essential stuff. So if you guys want to drop out, you can feel free to do so. I definitely appreciate you watching. Make sure to answer the question, do you like watching streams? And if not, why? I think I actually asked that at the beginning. But yes, that's the question for this video. Do you like watching streams? And if the answer is no, why do you not like watching streams? I'm just curious. Anyway, those of you, again, who want to just skip out on the other extra babbling stuff, I will see you next time. Okay. So let's talk a little bit about the stream versus the Let's Play pre-recorded thing. I totally get that some people don't like the stream because it takes you out of the game, because you're talking to people in chat that you can't see the chat of. You have notifications popping up of, bits and subscribers and followers, stuff like that, raids, all of that stuff. You get the face cam, which a lot of people don't like. And so I get it. I totally get it. But the thing is, like, YouTube is almost openly hostile to the content creators. I'm not going to go into it in detail, but they continue to show they just do not give two shits about you as a content creator unless you are like a big studio. That's who they care about. They care about the big studios and they care about the advertisers. Everybody else, they don't give two shits about. And that's pretty obvious. And that's why you're seeing probably a lot of your favorite video game YouTube folks moving over to Twitch, because Twitch actually seems to care. They actually communicate, they actually do things that help, etc., etc. So that's one big reason I'm switching over. The second one is, honestly, I just really like streaming. And it's funny because 2 months ago, I was like, well, I'm going to start streaming more, but I really don't like it. I feel kind of like pressured. I can't like take a break and eat or go to the bathroom. I feel like everybody will leave if I take a 2-minute bathroom break, all of this other stuff. But I actually really like streaming. I've really enjoyed it. I really thought January was going to be tough because I was going to stream pretty much every single day that I could, without, with some exceptions. I knew I wasn't going to do every day. I think I only missed like 3 or 4 days out of the month of January. And I really, really enjoyed it. And I'm still enjoying it now. That's the other reason I want to keep streaming. But, again, because I know there's a lot of folks out there who do prefer the non-stream content or just can't make streams and feel like if they're watching a stream after the fact, it's just, again, it's kind of weird with the cheers and the bits and all that. So I get that. So I still do want to do some offline content. My plan for that one, my offline content will probably be more stuff that is a bit more edited, not like a lot, but like a little bit more. The examples I've always used is like stealth games, where I cut out the bits where I'm like sitting there just watching a guard's pattern for 2 minutes or 3 minutes, things like that. Or if I'll cut out fails more than I typically would, things like that. But it's not going to be what you would typically call like a heavily edited Let's Play. Like I think like Nerd Cubed, I think he does like all his stuff is really, really edited. Robaz, where they like record for 2 hours and it's make a 15-minute video. It's not going to be something like that. I personally am not huge on those, but there might be more editing in it. The other thing, and I know this isn't a big help, and I've tried to get better about this, but if somebody like asks a question or says something in chat, I try to answer it in like a complete sentence. So if somebody says something like, what build are you going? I'll say, such and such asked what build I'm going. So I won't just randomly say stealth build. And you're like, what? Why did you randomly say stealth build? Stuff like that. I'm trying to get better about that so that you know what I'm responding to. It's not just me saying yes or no or whatever short answer. And I have tried to make my notification pop-ups not intrusive. I've intentionally made the sound effects fairly low key. I don't have a lot of flashy graphics going on when I get one. It's just like a little message comes up and maybe a little animated GIF will come up. The sound's usually very short and again, pretty low key. So I want to keep it that way. I also do not want to do stuff where I have all this stuff on the screen, like top bit donator and subs this stream and sub goal and top donation. I don't want to do that. I'm a very much never say never person. So I'm not going to say I'm never going to do that, but I don't honestly see myself doing that because I really don't enjoy streams that do it. But, I also try to stay away from that. Again, even with the stream, I try to keep those of you who don't like all of that stuff that gets in the way, ruining the experience. So I've tried to kind of make everybody happy on that end. And I think my notifications and stuff again are fairly low key enough that it's not like a horn going off or a 10-second clip of music and a big animated thing. But anyway, you get the idea. So again, I do definitely apologize especially I really hate when long-term folks have been around and I know they don't like streams like that. I hate that because it's like, man, I feel like they've been like watching for so long and it's like, oh, you're kind of abandoning us for streaming. See, I hate that. That's why I still want to do, or that's one of the reasons I still want to do, offline recording stuff. And it's not the perfect answer, but hopefully, it's trying to meet folks halfway. I also am, for those of you who have been coming to the streams, I am still working on my stream setup from the technical end. That I've had a lot of green screen issues, especially on the weekend where I start streaming when it's still light outside and I have to keep adjusting it as the light changes because the green screen keeps goofing up. And you all know how, like, if I literally move the camera like a quarter, like not even that, like it's, an eighth of an inch, you can see there's green screen issues. So I am going to be working on that probably this week a good bit. So you'll probably see things like camera position changes as I kind of try to find where things are that I'm happy. Microphone, I've been moving my mic a lot because there's things like I like it when I'm closer to the mic. I think it sounds better, like when I'm talking like this. But the problem is when I say my P's and my B's, like Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, you're going to hear some popping. I forget what the more technical term is, but I'm trying to find a halfway point, one that hopefully doesn't involve me buying $500 to $600 worth of audio hardware, because it seems like that's the next step for my Blue Yeti, is to go all out and buy a crazy mic, and then I have to get like an amplifier. So I'd rather not do that, but I do feel like our audio game could be a bit better. And like I say, I like it when the mic is close like this. I think the sound quality is much better. I might be peaking a little bit here, but again, the popping kills it for me. Every time I listen to somebody who pops a lot, I'm just like, cringy. But yeah, the green screen, the mic, I'm probably going to be ordering some lights, those studio lights that should help with the green screen being more even, and camera position, all that crap. So you will see some changes. You will run into some technical issues in the stream. And if you are a stream watcher, please feel free to say something if something is wrong, because it kills me because I'm really bad. Because again, keep in mind, I'm used to offline recording, so I'm not used to looking at my preview window. It kills me when I look over my preview window and I see the green screen's all screwed up, and I'm thinking, oh God, how long has it been goofed up like that? And nobody said anything. And I understand why you don't want to say anything, because it's oh hey, you're having technical problems. Because I also don't want to go into somebody's stream and go, oh, your stream looks like crap, fix it. So I get that, but please, if you say something or see something, say something. Hey, if you see something, say something. That should be a thing. But anyway, so that's it from me for February update. I will try to get March's update actually on time. But anyway, again, don't forget to answer the question. Do you like to watch streaming? And if not, why? Anyway, also make sure you guys join the Discord. I should have mentioned that earlier, but there should be a Discord link in the description below the video. So come on, join us in Discord, where it's not too crazy busy. So if you're on a bunch of other servers, it's one to hop in once in a while. But anyway, thank you guys for all watching, and I'll see you next time.